Hello, this is Ran, and Donald Trump won. Yay! Make America great again. I voted for Donald Trump. This is my first time voting for a Republican. It's also my first time voting for a celebrity. So this is great. And I am just going to go over my ideas on why I feel like Hillary Clinton lost. Because in a sense it was sort of kind of predictable. What Donald Trump had would what Donald Trump had in common with Bernie Sanders is really excited, really enthusiastic supporters. Which is why the DNC made the huge mistake rigging the election against Bernie Sanders, because what I've noticed on Twitter is that Bernie Sanders and Donald Trump were the two people you cannot criticize. Because if you criticize Bernie Sanders or if you criticize Donald Trump, a massive amounts of people would just descend upon you and just go in for the kill. It's like Hillary Clinton, you could criticize her all you want to back then and nobody would care. People really cared about Bernie Sanders and Donald Trump then. And if the DNC just allowed him to win, he was supposed to win anyway. He was supposed to be the Democratic candidate, not Hillary. Bernie Sanders might have been our president today, but instead they rigged the election with him. But it's kind of like you could just follow the excitement. But with Hillary Clinton, there was no excitement. There was no people really happy and excited by her, except for paid shills. She pays people to be her fans. She pays people to, harass people on Twitter and be loving and adoring towards her. Sorry, that's my heater. I hope you guys could still hear me. This is off the cuff. Anyway, another reason why I think it was a bit predictable that Donald Trump won is polling sample sizes. On Twitter, when there is a poll, you can see 16,000 people participated, and Donald Trump would win 52 to 40 something. Donald Trump has won each and every single last Twitter poll, which has a higher sample size, whereas CNN, NBC would get a sample size of 50 people from their own audience, which would say Hillary Clinton has won and Donald Trump has lost. So it's kind of it's incorrect. But what did surprise me is how Donald Trump lost even on a Fox News poll. Another thing why it's not such a huge shock that Donald Trump has won is that I'm sorry, I'm doing this off the cuff and my brain just farted. Okay, so I went and I turned the heater off because I was getting too distracted and I couldn't concentrate. And I do my videos off the cuff. I don't script my videos, so what you're getting is the real me. You're not getting me just reading lines. This is all me. So part 3 on why I think Hillary Clinton lost is I think that some of her supporters were too triggered to vote, too triggered or like too moral to vote for her. Um, because again, like we went so far left so fast. You have these college kids who are like children. I mean, they're looking at frolicking puppies. They're eating cookies and drinking milk, and they're going into their safe spaces. They probably lack the emotional maturity to go out and vote. And it's kind of like voting is much more of an adult like responsibility. And I think that some people were just too moral to vote for her, because it's kind of like Bill Clinton has rape victims, and Hillary Clinton called black people super predators. And I'm pretty sure that some people were just like, well, I'm too good to vote for Hillary Clinton. Because it's kind of like when you have like little cults to the left, because it does seem like the left are trying to orchestrate their own little cults, it could backfire against you when you say things like, this is racist, this is sexist, this is misogynist, and then Bill Clinton, has all these rape victims. And then, it's kind of like Hillary Clinton attacking women who are trying to press charges against her husband. Or it's kind of like Hillary Clinton calling black people super predators. It's kind of like, I do think that while they hate Trump, they were probably too good and too moral to vote for Hillary. They're like, I'm too good to vote for her. I would never vote for a racist. I would never vote for a sexist. This is where morality, because the left love you since morality, they love having the left upper hand, is where it really ended up backfiring. And I think that the final thing that's hurt Hillary Clinton is that we went too far left too fast. Like, I do think that these things like trigger warnings, safe spaces, white splaining, male splaining, these things are new. Like, I do think that these happen within like the past 2 years. Now, if we went to the far left very slowly and gradually, I don't think anybody would have noticed. Like, I think people were like, oh, okay, and accepted white splaining and male splaining if it just happened slowly and gradually. But the problem is, the left went too far left extremely fast. Like, I would say within 2 years, safe spaces, trigger warning, white splaining, mansplaining, and it becomes like a pretty contest. It's when you're attacking people within your own group, It's one thing to call the Republicans racist. People are like, oh, okay, because of cognitive dissonance, it's kind of like you could kind of hear Republicans are racist and kind of agree with it until you talk to a Republican, but it's kind of like when you start calling people within your own group racist and sexist. Like, I've been called a racist, I've been called a sexist. People have automatically assumed that I'm white. People automatically assume that I'm a man. I mean, like, wow, look at me. I'm a white man. It's like, I cannot believe anybody thinks I'm a black woman. Look, this makeup job, it's really great. And it's like I had a sex change and didn't even know about it. It's kind of like you just, all of this attacking other people who are on the left, and it's kind of like it just pushes people who are normally left to the right. it's kind of like what I'm a racist, I'm a sexist, I'm a misogynist, and it's kind of like I would talk to, Republicans who are going through the same problem, and it's kind of like, well, what do you think we've been going through for years? And it leaves people from the left to empathize with people to the right and just find common ground and to just realize, they were not all that different, because it's like, again, there is some level of cognitive dissonance where, you just, you kind of like listen to white Republicans are racist until you talk to them. It's just cognitive dissonance. And this is why I think Hillary Clinton lost. And I hope that you enjoyed this videos. I don't script my videos. I'm 100% myself. I'm off the cuff normally. What you see is what you get. And if you want to see more of this, I hope that you would leave me a comment and a like. And I hope I'm coherent this time. All right. See you next time. Bye.